Hello everyone, this is Steve Olson, the Manager of Training Services at Mesa, and I've got a video here I wanted to share on how to use Project Sync. Just in case you're not familiar with Project Sync is a tool or a function of Vault Professional that allows you to collaborate with folks outside of your organization without using Vault Replication. In a previous video, I've shown how to set it up, and this video is going to be a quick little demonstration on how the end user's experience is going to work and what that will look like. So first off, the Project Sync took all the files out of my Vault into the cloud, and I've installed this thing called the Desktop Connector that allows all those cloud files to be synced to a local directory for me. So I've already created the Inventor project that uses it. I'm just going to browse out and find it. So I'm going to go to my projects. I'm going to go to Browse. So I'm going to go to this PC. This desktop connector that I mentioned uses or creates these what I call phantom drives on my local machine. So here's the Fusion 360 one. Here's my Mesa Inc., which is the hub where that Project Sync was going. And here's the folder, and then inside of here I have a Project Sync IPJ. This is an Inventor project I created to utilize that cloud storage synchronization directory. So now I've got that as my active project. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Open here. I'm going to go to Clamp, and I have a very simple process I typically do here to kind of add something and kind of make a quick little change. I just basically add a little handle to that pin. We'll kind of synchronize all this, and then once I'm done with this, I'll go back to the Vault and show you how to kind of update these files. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up this file here. This is the assembly. There's a subassembly inside of this, and then I'll put a pin inside the subassembly. So I'm going to go to the handle subassembly here. You can see these files have this little cloud icon next to them, letting me know that these are cloud files and not just local files. So now I'm going to create a simple little extrusion here. Start a 2D sketch. File's always just a 1/4 inch handle. I usually do symmetric. I'll go with 4 inches. And I'll save it. So now when I save it, notice that I'm inside of this Fusion, this Mesa Inc., this Project Sync. There's a clamp folder there. That's where I want this thing to go. So I'm going to go to Handle Pin. Is the name. I can close it now that I've got it saved. I'll come over to here. I'll place that component, not from the Content Center, excuse me. I'll place it right from that directory. As you can see, it's transferring that file, making sure I have it locally there. Like I said, that directory is kind of like a phantom drive where it kind of manages files. It looks like they're all there. They may actually not all be local files at that moment. So it kind of works really, really interestingly with that. So I've got that there. And I'll do one more constraint. I'll mate this up with one of the origin planes of that handle pin. All right, so now I got this thing constrained. So I'll go ahead and save this. I'll close it. I'll get this thing to update. That's updated. I'll save it. So you can see here, nothing really out of the ordinary. Make sure this thing updates as well. There it is. It's all saved. Well, now it'll be saved here. We'll save all that. And that all looks good. I'll close it. So now, what's happening? So this is going, it's kind of working with that cloud storage. Let's take a look at that cloud storage and see if that file is there. And once that's done, I'll then synchronize the Vault with that cloud storage. So here I am in that directory. Let me do a quick little refresh just in case I didn't catch anything. So you can see now I have a second version of the assembly. I have the handle pin as that's its first occurrence. So again, Fusion here, just like Vault, well, every time I save, or in this case, every time I upload something new, it becomes a new version. So now I can see my cloud storage is all set and ready to go. Let's go take a look at what Vault's going to do, or how to get this into Vault now. So now I'm back at Vault. Let's try to pull these files down now. So you can see here I have this cloud download from cloud, and in a previous video, that setup video, I walked through how to create the mapping between the Vault file or the Vault folder and that cloud storage. So now basically hitting this download from cloud and saying, okay, here's which synchronization or which mapping are we trying to pull from. I'm gonna go ahead and hit next on this one, and it's gonna verify the clamp, and I'll just select all these files. Realistically, I could say, if I wanted to be a little bit lazy about it, I could be more selective here, but I'm actually going to grab all this stuff here and say download. Now this is where the job processor is going to then get a task to then incorporate that. Now the job processor has a setting inside of it that says how long is it supposed to sit idle before it starts looking for tasks. Right out of the box, it's at 10 minutes, which if that's not great, if you're not happy with that, you can then shorten that to any time period you choose. There are plenty of good instructions out there on how to do that. You saw there I was getting a little multiple files, a little slider bar there, letting me know it was downloading some multiple files. Let's make sure everything's looking good here. So if I look at my assembly here, you can see I have 2 different versions, and you can see the comment here is downloaded from cloud or from cloud drive. Let's see here, where is my handle pin? There's my handle pin. It only has 1 version because that was a new file. These little symbols here are letting me know that the version that I have inside of my Vault local workspace is out of sync. And that's what I should expect, because the way that those files were changed was not in my local workspace. That was in the cloud workflow. So that's why I kind of get those files out of sync. But if I had some sort of change here that I did through the normal Vault workflow, I would just say upload to the cloud, just like I did before, to kind of get them there. So at this point here, somebody outside the organization could use that desktop connector, work locally, save files, and then somebody inside the organization could get an email or a phone call saying, hey, I've updated this. If they don't get that, the scheduled synchronization would happen every so often. I try to set that down lower to 8 hours, and it just isn't designed to do it any more frequently than that. But this is a lot easier way than trying to send files back and forth via email, and then do you have the latest thing? Well, I changed this. In that case there, if somebody's working outside the company and you've changed something, you can just say, hey, wait a second, I've changed that. Make sure that you're getting the version that shows whatever, and you should be in good shape. So hopefully you see this tool is very valuable. I think this is a great way to collaborate, especially if one party doesn't have the Vault. This is a very easy way to collaborate with other folks. I want to thank you for taking time to watch my video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me or enter them into the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.